Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. It's me Kagam. So in today's luxury hot topics episode, and I'll be doing these once a week, I thought it could be fun for us to talk about two topics today. Whether luxury vlogging is invasive towards other clients when shopping, and if there is snobbery against contemporary brands. So I'm really excited, and if you have any luxury hot topics you want me to discuss for next week's episode, I'll be doing these on Sunday, because normally I don't film videos on Sundays, but this is every day in May, so I have a video for Sunday. But I did ask you guys on Facebook and Instagram, so let's go through what some of the responses were, and then I'll react to your comments, okay? So I did ask you guys on Facebook. I said, on my Facebook page, I said, luxury shopping vlogs are invasive, annoying, ? And some of you responded, one of my subscribers, Jing, you said, for me, watching good luxury vloggers are enjoyable, entertaining, and educational. I love learning about all things luxe and sharing experiences. So it's not annoying to me because I don't watch the annoying ones. That's so funny. Same, I don't watch annoying people either. Yeah, of course, it's so much fun to watch vlogs and things like that. And I enjoy watching luxury shopping vlogs. Remember I told you I don't watch people's personal vlogs. I'm not going to watch someone pour tea into a cup. Sorry, I'm not, okay? If I ever do that, check me and be like, again, you said you're never going to do that, and now we're watching you pour tea into a cup. I'm not going to do that. But yeah, of course it can. Of course, when they're done properly, they're very enjoyable and entertaining. So yeah, I agree with you. Sarah says, there are a few vloggers I won't watch because it comes off as inauthentic. There are a few that I don't mind. To me, it's all about tone, manner, and respect to sales associates and other shoppers. Yeah, I think it's about being respectful. I've learned a lot. I was a few days ago, I was rewatching some of my Parisian vlogs. God, I had such a great time filming those vlogs. It was a lot of fun, and it's great to have those vlogs on that playlist. By the way, I have a whole playlist of my Paris videos, and but to be fair, there were people's faces in my vlogs. There were a lot of people's faces. So the next time I travel, and I'm going to South Africa soon, as I told you, I'll definitely do vlogs in South Africa, definitely. As long as I'm allowed to film. I think the one place I would like to do a vlog in is Louis Vuitton, but I won't film people's faces, and I'll definitely ask for permission, oh, can I take a video of this Capucine, or can I take a picture of the Capucine? I won't just walk in there and start vlogging. I think that can be a bit disrespectful. There's one luxury YouTuber I watch who mainly just films vlogs. She doesn't it doesn't seem like she asks permission. You watch her walk in without even asking for permission or being discreet. I mean, to be fair, I didn't ask for permission either in January, but because I feel like if you ask for permission, they're going to say no. But I think you should be discreet. I'm going to try and be a little bit more discreet when I go to South Africa, because obviously there's going to be huge opportunities to take pictures and vlogs of things like Louis Vuitton, Gucci, Cartier, Versace, etc. But I want to be a little bit more tactful and a little bit more discreet this time, because I feel like sometimes with us luxury YouTubers, we can be a little bit over the top in the way we film those vlogs. People just walk in and start filming and talking into the camera. I can't do that. I have to do a voiceover, as many of you know. Liz says, I don't mind watching them, especially from overseas. It's interesting to see what other stores look like and what stock they have compared to local boutiques. Liz, I know you're in Australia. I find it hard enough to take photos here and there, let alone video footage, so kudos to them, haha. Yeah, it's true. It is really, really hard to vlog and to do it properly. I think my vlogs were 8 minutes, and then I'll get back, the Parisian ones I filmed, and then I'll get back to the hotel, and then I'll be okay guys, I'll just let you know straight away, okay, this is what I thought. And that format was much better for me. I couldn't do a 30 minutes of pure footage, because I feel like you would be kicked out. And I'm not going to be kicked out, Big H, honey. I am not going to be asked to leave Chanel because I've got my camera out, and I'm not going to be asked to leave Louis Vuitton because I've got my camera out. So I feel like I need to be very discreet when I go to South Africa. But South Africa is a rich, fertile ground for luxury vlogs. Like I said, Louis Vuitton, Gucci, Bulgari, Cartier, Versace, Ferragamo, Jimmy Choo, all of those boutiques are there. It's literally a moth to a flame. I will struggle to not take my camera out, trust me. All right, I did ask you guys as well the same question on Instagram. A bunch of you answered the question sticker, so here we go. Holly says, I don't watch them most of the time. They're pretty annoying and tacky. Yes, Holly. Honestly, I agree with you, but you have to watch mine. It's so hard because I watch them when I think they're done well. There's some YouTubers who know how to do them well, but I feel like the way to do them well is to make sure that you're shopping from the boutique while you're filming footage. I don't think it's cool to go into a boutique and not buy anything and vlog. You will never see me do that. When I go to South Africa on my trip, if I vlog, that means I bought something there. I would never take my camera out and start filming things if I'm not buying, or take a picture or something. Medea says, yes, it's very inconsiderate to the essays and other clients. It kills the vibe, and it's kind of cringy. Yeah, it is. You know, it's so hard, babe, because I do kind of understand like where you guys are coming from, but then at the same time, I'm like, you don't understand how it is like for us. If you see the Louis Vuitton shop there, your phone all of a sudden is out and you're like this, you know? So I get where you're coming from, but you're right, it is inconsiderate essays. Yeah, also says, but mirror selfies are okay. Influencers need their own private time to film and explore new products. Yeah, it's a tough like balancing act, because YouTubers, influencers, bloggers who are doing this full time need access to the products so that they can share with their audience and followers and subscribers, particularly the people who do this like as a job. And I think you can tell who's doing it full time based on the people who are filming vlogs like every week. The people who are filming YouTube vlogs every single, like the luxury shopping vlogs, those are people who I think are no longer doing it as a hobby and it's become like a career. Like this is, I think I told you guys, like for me, I'm filming every day, but I'm filming every day for like a marketing challenge for my company, because I'm going to do a write-up about what happened when I filmed on my YouTube channel every single day. But if anything, the people who are going to find this challenge interesting are probably like my clients from my marketing company. But the people who are filming luxury shopping vlogs like every single week, they are the ones who are probably doing this as a career. And yes, it would be nice to get access to see new things, but at the same time, no one's owed it, and I can see why brands find it annoying. And I think you need to be respectful of brands and what brands decide. If a brand has decided they don't want you to do a luxury shopping vlog, it is what it is. Ravens Jewel says, I like seeing them, but not in person. Influencers have zero respect for others' comfort at being in their vlog. They record it. Too bad for those who may not want to be in it. This is a fair critique. You're absolutely spot on. And this is something that I think all luxury YouTubers need to kind of think about moving forward. Like, not everyone wants to be in your vlog, in your video. Not everyone wants to be in the background of your vlog or your video, and you have to respect that. I think I mentioned it in my luxury hot topics video from last week, but a better way to do it is to film in the fitting room, in which case you can only really film in there if you're trying on prêt-à-porter. I have seen some YouTubers, in fact there's a YouTuber, I forgot her name because I keep seeing her recommended, who films vlogs for Big C, Big H, but they bring in like the accessories for her to pair with outfits. I think that's a really clever way of getting to film the bags, basically, because she's trying on ready to wear and then she'll be like, oh, can I, see what it looks like with this accessory or this bag. I think that's a really clever way of doing it. That way you film in the fitting room, it's completely private, you're not filming an essay's face, you're not filming another patron or another client's face. So yeah, I totally agree with you. Pinch Style says, yes, they are, but I also can't stop watching them, so I'm part of the problem. Thank you. Thank you, okay? You are right. So if you can't stop watching them, you're part of the problem because you're feeding the beast into the algorithm. One of my favorite luxury YouTubers is Maria, and Maria films a lot of luxury vlogs. Hers are very good. And I think like whenever she does like those Heathrow Airport luxury shopping vlogs, like they get tons and tons of views, like racks and racks and racks of views. Like people love those vlogs. And yeah, that's the thing. Like if you watch them, you then inspire us to film them more. I did even think like, oh, should I film one? But then I chickened out when we got to the airport. I was like, I'm too afraid. And Edwin's laughing at me like, you're a coward. I was like, I'm a coward. I can't film those like airport luxury shopping vlogs. I wish I had it in me, but I just can't do it. So Steph said, snooze fest. Some of them are boring. I agree. Some of them are a little bit boring. Not too boring, but some of them can be a little bit boring. That's true. So I wanted to just kind of chat to you about that. So what do I think of luxury shopping vlogs? Are they annoying? Are they invasive? Yes and no. Yeah, they are, I think, invasive, yes. And I have filmed them. I will film them. But I think what I learned when I was filming my shopping vlogs in January was, first of all, I wasn't comfortable filming vlogs. Okay, number one. Number two, I was only comfortable filming them with a voiceover, and a lot of you complained about my voiceovers. I received a ton of complaints about my voiceovers for my vlogs, my Parisian vlogs that I did. Oh, I can't hear you, whatever. And I would always like respond to people saying, hey, like thanks for your feedback and stuff, but I'm, you know, like kind of trying to sort out like my audio and stuff, and I don't do this professionally, so I'm not gonna get it right like all of the time. But I was filming voiceovers. I was only comfortable doing luxury shopping vlogs with a voiceover. I am not comfortable walking into Gucci or Louis Vuitton and being like, and literally being like this, hey guys, okay, look at all of the things I can see here, look you guys, and filming like that. I am not comfortable doing that. I know there's some YouTubers who are fine with that. I personally am not comfortable with that. I feel like you really do stand out, and security know that you're like this influencer or vlogger. One of my most memorable dragging stories, I will never forget this. This was about the Big H, I think this was the Vancouver boutique. No, not Vancouver, it was Big H Toronto. There was a client who had gone in there to buy, I think, a belt or something, and then decided to film a vlog for their Instagram. I don't remember if it was a man or a woman. And then the security came over and dragged them, honey, okay? So much so that they actually put it in the review that they got dragged, boo-boo. And I'm like, oh my God, I would die if like the security at Big H approached me and told me, can you put your camera away and stop vlogging? Like this person thought they were gonna do a reel in Hermes, and Hermes was like, let me stop you right there, okay? No, it's not gonna happen. So I would want to melt away and just be a ghost, okay, like Casper, and not be seen if a Big H security guard came over to me and yelled at me. So, I totally like see the whole point about like vlogs like being invasive. I can see how it's irritating for patrons, but the problem is they're just so big on social media. Like if you film luxury shopping vlogs, like they will get views, you're gonna get tons of subscribers. People want to see what they look like. And some of you have told me like, hey Kagem, like I live really far away from Chanel and Louis Vuitton, like I want to see them. Hey, so do I live in Dar es Salaam, Tanzania. There's no Chanel, Louis Vuitton, Big H here. So for me, vlogs are exciting. However, that said, they're not necessary, but of course they're always exciting to watch. I remember there was one vlog I watched, a luxury YouTuber had filmed a Chanel shopping vlog, and someone in the comments was acting, in my opinion, quite entitled, like, you know, can you like slowly go over like the reference and the price so we can see the reference code and the price? It's like, do you know how much trouble you'd get in like slowly filming like this? You know, it's work. So for me, I was like, now that I'm getting ready to go to South Africa, I would only film if I felt like it was appropriate, and if I see other people doing it. But knowing the luxury boutiques in South Africa, how they'll be, and knowing the vibe and the mood, that is not going to be cool, and they will probably tell you to stop filming. And I feel like I'd only really feel comfortable doing it in the fitting room. I've also learned from other YouTubers that the best way to do it is to try on ready to wear that obviously you're going to buy, not you just trying on ready to wear to film a vlog. That's not cool. I would only do it if I was buying the ready to wear. Definitely Chanel, honey, she will shut it down, and Hermes will shut it down. And even, I think I told you guys last week, like, even with my Hermes vlogs, I was pushing it. I took it way too far, and I would not vlog again in Big H because I don't want to push it too far. The same with Big C. But Louis Vuitton's a little bit more relaxed. I've heard that Gucci's quite relaxed. Like, as long as you're buying something, they're more than happy for people to take pictures and things. So I think it just depends, like, which boutique you go into. When I was at the Versace Avenue Montaigne, I took lots of clips, took pictures, essays were watching me like this. They looked like owls just watching me like this, okay? And they were watching me take pictures, take little clips and videos and things from my Facebook group, and they didn't say anything. So I think it depends the brand that is there. So yeah, it's really, really interesting. It's a tough one because luxury shopping vlogs are what people want to watch, and it's what the algorithm promotes. However, I'm actually just not really comfortable with them. I feel like I only really do them because I feel like, I was in Paris, I was like, let me just give it a crack and try. And my Louis Vuitton ones were successful. I'm proud of those ones because I think I told you the essay kept going places, like trying to find things for me. And then that's when I would be like, okay, cool, can you go bring this? And he's like, yeah, I'm coming. Like, okay, thanks. And then I'll be like that, But to walk in, talking into the camera, and walk in and the other clients there, no, I couldn't do that. I think that's a bridge too far for me. Like, I have to do a voiceover. So I'd love to know what you think about that. Make sure you're fully subscribed to my channel, you hit notifications. Now I want to talk to you guys about snobbery in the luxury world when it pertains to contemporary houses. So I've been thinking a lot about this because I was looking at some of my original videos when I started this channel. There was literally no one here. There were like 150 of you. God bless you guys. Because now we're almost at 4,000. What a blessing. But I was looking at some of my original videos. The whole point of this channel originally was it was supposed to be like luxury and fast fashion together. There's a weird kind of creepy thing going on at the moment. People are really angry at a lot of high street brands. I personally don't really understand, and you guys know my position. I love Zara, honey. I love ASOS. I love H&M. Zara and ASOS don't repeat clothes, guys. They don't repeat styles. Like, if you missed it that time, you'll never see it again. But whatever. Everyone's entitled to their opinion. And then I realized that there wasn't really a market for like my ASOS hauls or my like high street hauls, but people liked what I had to say about luxury instead, which to me is fine by me. I love luxury as well. So I just stuck with the luxury theme. But I have noticed there's been some really interesting chatter on social media and Facebook groups about contemporary houses. And what do people think about contemporary houses, especially in the light of price increases? In this one Louis Vuitton Facebook group, people were talking about the Louis Vuitton increases and whether that will make them want to buy from contemporary brands. I don't want to gatekeep what a contemporary brand is, but I'm going to say some names to you of what I think are contemporary houses. So like Tory Burch, MCM, I feel like those are contemporary houses. I would say at this point Michael Kors probably is a contemporary house, but I do think that Michael Kors has achieved a lot in the game, and like Michael Kors has put numbers on the scoreboard. But I would definitely say that like Tory Burch, MCM, and Marc Jacobs. I consider Marc Jacobs' brand as contemporary. I don't see it as like luxury, if that makes sense. But this is just my personal opinion. I'm not saying you have to agree with me. Is there snobbery against contemporary brands? I think in the luxury community online, there is absolutely snobbery against contemporary houses. I can put my hand up and say I've probably fed into that because I never talk about them, me, myself, and I. I think I've mentioned Mateo, who is like a Jamaican fashion designer who makes these really beautiful bags. The Mateo is the name of his brand. And that's the name of the house. It's called Mateo. The founder is from Jamaica, and the bags are super beautiful. There's Brandon Blackwood, who's also from Jamaica. He's also got a great brand as well. Those are two contemporary brands that I think are fantastic. Mateo, Brandon Blackwood, go check them out. Really, really, really loving what I'm seeing from them, particularly from Mateo. Really, really love that brand. So, they're brands like that. And then you have like Self-Portrait for like Prêt-à-Porter. I like Self-Portrait. There's also this other brand which I don't consider a luxury brand at all. To me, it's more of a contemporary high street brand, but it's online. It's called Lazy Oaf. It makes lots of prints and things like that. So like, what do we do about the whole snobbery thing? Do we talk about them more? Do we change how we feel about them? I didn't mention Coach because I'm going to talk about Coach in a second. For me, I feel like there's snobbery, but I feel like everyone's entitled to their tastes and the things that they like. I love ultra expensive things. I always have since I was a child. It's just how I'm wired. But at the same time, I love cheap as chips, bits and pieces. I love finding deals. I'm definitely one of those people that I'm on ASOS, honey, looking for discount codes. Okay, that's me. I love shirt. By the way, I love that stuff. I know you guys don't want to hear that from me. I know you hate it. But if I get pieces from ASOS, I'm gonna show you them because I love it. I can't explain it. I love ASOS, honey. I love, Big H's, 21,000 euro mini Kelly exotics. Like, I love those like cheapest chips, £2, £3 bits. And then I love like $21,000 croc bags, okay? $30,000 croc bags, 50,000 euro Himalayan bags. I love like high street and high fashion. I don't like things in the middle. That's what I've realized. Because even yesterday, I was on Zara Home. I was looking at bits and pieces for obviously the interiors because my ladies' lair is here. I want to transform everything in here. I might give you guys a tour once I fully decorated because I'm still decorating my lady lair. But I was looking at things from Zara Home. I was like really excited, and I was like, woohoo! Like, this is so exciting. I love this kind of stuff. But at the same time, in the same breath, I'll be like, okay, let me go on Bottega's website and see what type of like new clothes they have on sale, or let me go, on Chanel's website and see what costume jewelry they have. So I like high street stuff, and I like high fashion. I'm not like, oh, let me go and look at contemporary brands. Now, I think that part of this is because that snobbery is really hard to break. I also don't believe in like affordable luxury. I don't think it's a thing for me. And I know that like Atelva, that brand, like that their thing is affordable luxury. I don't really believe that luxury is meant to be affordable. I think you have affordable fashion, so high street. So for example, I don't see Telfa as like a luxury brand, but that's not to say that the brand isn't successful. The founder has done so well, we're so happy for him, but I wouldn't consider Telfa as a luxury house. I personally wouldn't consider it as that. That's why I haven't talked about it. For me, my preference is always to talk about really cool high street things that I find that I think are well priced, ASOS or H&M, or really high end, high fashion that's like thousands of pounds, dollars, shillings, euros, like and that costs an absolute fortune. So it's like Louis Vuitton, Gucci, Cartier, or it's Zara, H&M, ASOS. It's nothing in the middle. That's just my preference. I'm not saying that I'm right. I'm not saying that I'm better than you if you like contemporary brands. And that's not to say that I'm not open to it. Like I said, I like self-portrait. I like their clothes. There's some contemporary brands out there that are also really, really great. So I think that contemporary houses have that issue. And I think a lot of contemporary houses know that they have this problem where like they know that there are people who don't think that they're like, good enough or whatever, and they know that there are people who love them as well. Now let's talk about Coach. Coach is a very controversial brand on this channel. Like we've talked about Coach before. Some of you were upset with me because of things I've said before about Coach. Coach doesn't really have, in my opinion, the international exposure to be like a top tier luxury brand because it's not that well known outside of the US. And I hope those of you in America are not offended, but in my opinion, to be a world class top tier luxury brand, you need to be famous internationally, globally, everyone to know who you are. However, I feel like Coach know this, and I feel like they've made a lot of changes. They've been expanding their footprint in Europe. They opened their boutique 2 years ago in Johannesburg. That's fantastic. I heard that store is doing well. So I feel like Coach are aware that they're not really like that if it's one thing to be famous in America, but you need to, in my opinion, to be famous worldwide to be a top tier luxury brand, putting numbers on the scoreboard and sitting with the big boys, i.e., Chanel, Louis Vuitton, Hermes, Dior, Gucci, and those are the big boys of luxury fashion just by sheer revenues. But I still think Coach is a luxury brand because I feel like they have been regaining their exclusivity again. I'm going to tell you why I changed my mind about Coach. I've changed my mind about Coach because I think that Coach have made great changes commercially. The brand is still very accessible, but they're making some really cool, hot, trendy designs that are resonating with a wide range of consumers, not just like one specific consumer base either. So I feel like like Coach have made the necessary changes, and they are making those changes. I think there was a period of time where Coach was like overexposed, and all of the brands go through this period where they're overexposed. Big H is overexposed right now, honey. She knows that. That's why pre-spend is going up. But I think that Coach like definitely had this issue where it wasn't seen as like, it was seen as a contemporary brand, even though it's actually older than a lot of other houses. So I think it was founded in the 1940s. So Coach is actually older than Versace. Coach is older than Moschino. Two brands which I consider to be, you know, wonderful luxury brands that I love and that I know you guys love as well. Coach is actually older than a lot of luxury houses, you know. So, you know, it's a tough one because it's like, okay, you know, Coach, and for example, Coach existed before Christian Dior released that seminal collection of his, that New Look collection. I think Coach had already been founded. So Coach has been around for a very long period of time. And I do think that being around for a long period of time counts a lot in the luxury game in terms of you being a very like, I don't know, in terms of you being like a true luxury brand. I don't think that Coach is like a top tier luxury brand like with the big boys, but I do think that Coach does deserve to be seen as a luxury brand. I know some people see it as a contemporary house. I don't see it as a contemporary house. I do see it as a luxury brand because I feel like they have been making changes to kind of get a little bit more exclusive again. I think that they're getting there, but I can see why people fight about Coach. And let me tell you, people fight about Coach in Facebook groups. Like, people fight, okay? Now, in my Facebook group, which you can join, it's linked below, we did talk about this issue of talking about contemporary houses. We kept it very democratic. A few weeks ago, we did a poll. I put a poll up. I said, hey guys, you know, I want you guys to vote. I'm not gonna influence you either way. I have my view, but go ahead and vote. And the majority, it was like 90% voted to only talk about ultra luxury brands. And 10% of you said, you know, that you would like to talk about contemporary houses. So obviously we're going with the majority because that is the democratic way of doing it. And that's also my preference. I would prefer to talk about ultra luxury. So like really high end stuff. That's just my preference in anything. Luxury fashion, luxury cars, luxury homes, luxury timepieces, fine jewelry. I would always prefer to talk about super high end stuff by luxury brands, right? But I can see why people feel the way that they do. I don't think that Coach is an ultra luxury brand in the same way that I would see Louis Vuitton or Chanel or Gucci or Versace as like ultra luxury brands. Those are like high-end luxury brands to me, but I still feel like Coach is a luxury brand, and I still feel like Coach is relevant and important. And because I'm going on my trip very soon to South Africa, I will definitely go to the Coach boutique and see what's the tea, see what's popping. Is Coach a luxury brand? Yes or no? Drop a comment below and tell me, and not just for the algorithm, I will respond to your comments. I would love to know what you think about Coach and if you think she's a luxury brand. Yes or no? Very simple. That's all we want to know. Is Coach a luxury brand? Yes or no? And explain why. And tell me what you think about contemporary brands. Tell me what you think about Snobbery. I'm very aware that I'm part of the problem. I don't talk about contemporary brands on here. Like I said, I'm literally that person who's like on ASOS, on Amazon, looking for deals, or I'm that person who's looking at like, you know, who's looking at like £50,000 cars on Auto Trader or £100,000, you know, Lamborghinis on Auto Trader if I can find that deal, because right now you're not getting a Lambo for under £100,000 in the UK. But I'm literally that person. Like, I just prefer really cheap things or really expensive things, nothing in the middle. So I'd love to know where you guys stand on that as well. Do you like this format of luxury hot topics? Do you have any luxury hot topics you'd like me to cover for next Sunday's episode? I would love to hear from you, so make sure that you're fully subscribed. Join the group. It's so much fun. It's very private, guys. Some of you were wondering if it's private. No one on Facebook can see the things you're writing in the group, so go join and follow me on all of my socials, my TikTok, my Instagram and everything. And don't forget, you can always go read my blog. It's linked below as well. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys tomorrow in my next video.